Hi everyone, it's Wednesday Warriors and it's me, Arielle. And this week I'm going to be talking about coping with moving to a new school or a new place. We've been doing a lot about crisis these last couple of weeks, and this is the third week in our 4-week rotation. Week 1, I talked about coping with losing significant people in your life as far as a support member, a member of your support team. Week 2, I talked about the death of a loved one or a large-scale crisis like a natural disaster. And week 3, I'm going to be talking about moving, about transition. I've done a couple of videos in the past regarding moving away to go to school, to go to college or university, and how that can sometimes be a very difficult time for people in regards to their eating disorder. I know that it was for me back when I was 18. You move away, things are unfamiliar. You might feel lonely, but even if you don't feel lonely, things are just different. That very act of transitioning is a hard one for a lot of people. So I'm going to talk today about ways you can comfort yourself and ways you can keep going back and focusing on the positive and really put a positive spin on everything that you possibly can. And even though it won't erase any of the bad and it won't automatically just lift you up and make everything better, it can make things more bearable. It's really important to normalize the way you feel because that can make us feel more alone than we already do. Moving to a new place or to a new school is hard for anyone. It doesn't matter if you have an eating disorder or if you're in recovery from an eating disorder. Moving and transitioning is hard. Transition is not typically known as something that's fun and easy. It can be fun, and it can be full of a lot of great opportunities, but that doesn't mean that it isn't also difficult. So cut yourself some slack and remember that, again, in addition to coping with new things, you're also coping with recovery from an eating disorder, and that is tough stuff. These are just some ways that you can comfort yourself. And these are some things you can do to really self-care. Sometimes we need a little bit of additional care. We need to treat ourselves as we would treat our beloved friends or family members. We need to give that extra layer of kindness. I'm going to direct you to some other videos that I've done in the past, whether it was in regards to transition or whether it was just in regards to being kind to yourself. And even though it can be scary, don't be afraid to reach out for help. We all need help sometimes, and there's no shame in that. I hope you have a wonderful week out there, and I will see you next time. For those of you who are Americans and are celebrating Thanksgiving this Thursday, I did do my annual Thanksgiving message to you, and it can be found on my own channel. I'll add the link to the info box as well. Take care.